Guys, welcome back. So I kind of wanted to dive into a general collective again today. I was going to do a love reading for Taurus, but I really feel like my guides are pushing me to do a collective again tonight. So if you didn't see the collective I posted on my YouTube channel from yesterday, I encourage you to go check that out. But yeah, we're gonna do another one tonight, so you didn't miss out on anything. So I'm gonna start with rolling some astro dice here for the collective. Spirit, what is going on here energetically that you really wanted to talk about? What's going on in energies, spirit and guide? Okay, so we have Gemini energy. We have Pluto, and we have the 11th house. Okay. Wow. So I already feel as if there's a lot of mental conflict going on. There's a lot of noise. I feel like that's going on in the collective mental energy right now. The mental body, I should say. And I feel like this pertains to what should I do? What's my next move to make this change happen? So I do feel like there is some kind of big achievement or big goal that you would like to go after, but the issue is, how am I actually going to go about this? So there may be an issue here or dilemma when it comes to creating your plan and how you're going to actually move this forward. With Pluto in the 11th house here, this is major transformation, major change. And I think this also has to do with gains. The impact of your finances. Also, I feel here luck, as well as dreams. So I feel like this is what you're hoping to change in your life for you. If you've put your dreams on the back burner, maybe you're finding the courage within you to pursue those long, maybe forgotten dreams. Okay, that's really what I feel here. But I feel like there may be a lot of noise around you, so maybe there are a lot of different distractions that you have to navigate, or maybe you have to juggle a lot of different things. For example, if you have a family of your own, it's children, work, and then your hobbies, and then your goals, and then your house projects. I just feel like you have so much going on, and there's just a lot that you're taking on at one time. So you're trying to balance this all. I feel like you're trying to master some kind of balance here. Okay, and now I'm actually being really drawn into this desert jasper. It's so beautiful. Look at that. Yeah, I definitely feel like this part of this is about art as well. I don't know, maybe you consider yourself an artist, or you really like art. Maybe you're an enthusiast, perhaps, or maybe you just have a very critical eye for detail, and maybe also have an eye for fashion as well. Like maybe you're the type of person, for example, that sees a trend before it becomes a trend, you know. Maybe you have an eye for spotting something new, something different. So maybe that's something that you're good at, or maybe with what you're trying to make happen here, maybe you feel like no one's ever really done it before, or no one's done it like you want to, you know. see. Yeah, that's really what I'm feeling from this gemstone here. Okay. So I'm going to go into some tarot now to see what we have going on for the collective. If you want a personal reading from me, you can always check out my bio, and you can donate through Cash App or Venmo if you want a personal after this reading, if you want to get on that list. Okay. All right. For the collective spirit, what is going on here for the person resonating in this energy or individuals? Okay. So we have the Ace of Earth, Nettle. So in the traditional Rider-Waite, this would be the Ace of Pentacles. I feel like, how do I put this? I feel a spring energy for you. So you may be expecting something to grow. So maybe you've already started working on this goal, or for example, you put in your application in for a program that you want to be a part of, or a class that you really want to take, and maybe you're waiting for an acceptance letter. I just feel like you've already kind of put your intention out there, and you've taken some kind of action. And if you haven't already, this is something that you will be doing here in the near future. Let's see what else we have here. Yeah, bottom of the deck we have the Ace of Air. So yeah, there is, I feel like, a new idea that's coming into fruition here with the Devil. I feel like this is more of you're clearing the table from clutter. Okay, again, I feel like you have a lot of different distractions. Maybe you have a lot to balance. Maybe you just have a lot on your plate. Or maybe you find that you are attracted to accomplishing many different things. But it's like, you know, you want to maybe master one thing first, or tackle one thing first. And it's deciding which one to tackle first. But I feel like you are going to have this breakthrough if that is something that you are concerned about. Okay. Let's see here. I'm actually going to draw. Actually, no. I'm going to shuffle these tarot cards down, and then I'll pull from this deck and see what else we have going on here. I feel like the person I'm connecting to, I feel like you already have like a family of some kind. That doesn't have to be. Alright, Spirit. What about this? Okay. We have the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay. Let's see what else. We have the Magician. Okay, one more, Spirit. Yeah, we have the Devil again. And then we have the Nine of Wands. And we have a few more cards that wanted to come out, but I'm not going to pull them. I'm just going to show them to you. We have the Page of Cups and the World card in the reverse. Okay. So yeah, I feel like the group or the individual that I'm connecting to here, that Spirit really wants to touch, you may have children. And maybe you're really stressed out because of them, or maybe you're just really frustrated because they don't seem to understand where you're coming from because you're the adult in the situation, and you're expected to, of course, understand and manage. So things are really stressful for you right now. Maybe your kids, maybe they argue or they fight or they don't do what they're asked of. And it's just like, oh man, you're tired of it. And maybe you feel like you need some help. Nine of Wands, I feel like you may feel stuck. And I feel like that's something that you're trying to get away from. So I feel like the solution here for you is to try to come up with an idea of how you can go about this differently. How can I balance out my life in a way that works for me and my family? I feel like if you do have kids, they definitely, again, they don't listen to you. You may have kids that are really young, in which case maybe they're loud and rowdy all the time, and it's maybe hard for you to work, it's hard for you to focus. Or maybe you have a teenager here that doesn't really want to listen to you and is just really concerned about, her TikTok or his TikTok, or social media or Instagram or something like this, or just wanting to be around friends. And you're over here trying to provide a roof over their head. I feel like it's also been a while since you've put yourself first with the Magician card here. And I feel like I wanted to say, like, maybe in your past, possibly before you had kids, doesn't have to be, but you may have considered yourself a baddie, okay? Or maybe other people saw you as a baddie. Maybe they still do, but again, maybe you're just so caught up in responsibilities that you're not really able to take care of your body the way you used to, or take care of yourself, your health, your hair, your makeup, all the things that made you feel like you were, taking pristine care of yourself, so to speak. Now you just feel like you don't have any time for that. And so I feel like you want to look good, because when you look good, you feel good. So you may find that you may be going shopping in the near future. Maybe you want a new wardrobe that reflects who you are today and fits your body type today, Let's see here. What else do we have, Spirit? Yeah, I feel like for the collective here, or for someone specifically, possibly, it's really about finances and career, stability, success, and less about love. You also may be a single mom, doesn't have to be, or maybe you find that your partner here is not very involved, possibly. I don't know if they're at a distance or okay, let's see what else. Okay, that was too much, Spirit. Too many cards. Can I get one or two? We have fate, coincidence, fatalism, fortune telling. Okay, and then one more. One more. Okay, that's too much. Sorry. They fell. Let me just pick these up. Okay. We have adventure here. Okay. And then we also had promise. So we have a lot of different things that you're trying to change, I feel. Again, this is a huge transformation with this Pluto energy. So with fate, for one, you may be trying to change your fortune. Because a while I feel like you were stuck in victim mode. You may have been telling the universe, like, is this my fate? Is this just my lot in life? Is this all there is? But you're now stepping into this self-empowerment and realizing that, again, you have the power to change your fate. And so with this promise card, I feel like this is twofold. For one, I feel like you're making a promise to yourself that no matter what happens, you plan on being consistent with moving towards your goal. Okay, I feel like you're going to maybe keep a schedule, or maybe you're going to put reminders, that you need to do something every day. It's like you're not going to let yourself slack here, is what I feel. You're like, no, I can't do that anymore. I have to change my mindset. And so with the adventure, I feel like, again, this is trying to discover what works for you. Making a way for yourself. Also, with the promise here, this could also be talking about family as well. For those of you where you do have a partner, I don't know, I feel like maybe you are, I don't know, like whatever you're doing it for yourself and for this person. And so I feel like you're not giving up. You're not giving up on something here. Okay. I'm going to pull a Romance Angels card. See what's going on in regards to matters of the heart. We have pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. And then we have bottom of the deck, make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Okay, so I feel like things with maybe the person that you may be co-parenting with, or the person that you may possibly be with here, things have been really rough. Things have been challenging. But I feel like you're still trying to work on this, despite the fact that maybe at times you just felt like throwing in the towel. And, with the pay attention to the red flags, maybe the person you were dealing with did have some red flags, and maybe you were left with picking up the pieces or carrying the burden of maybe this family situation here. But I don't know, you, for whatever reason, you're willing to work on this. But you're not allowing this to drag you down anymore. You're like, yes, I still may be putting forth the effort in this relationship, but I'm no longer going to let myself go. I have to put myself first. And this person has to understand where I'm coming from. Okay? Okay. So I'm going to pull a Lover's Oracle here. Also, I heard blended family. Perhaps, you know, you have a blended family. Doesn't have to be. Okay. Okay, that's too much, Spirit. I'm just going to take one of these cards here. There's 3 that came out. Okay. Spirit's at the middle, so I'm going to pull the middle card. So maybe you're trying to find the middle ground in this connection or this relationship. Again, I do feel like it's finding balance in your life. But this is the card that Spirit wanted me to pull. Okay. Also, there may be a connection to Egypt here as well. Or I believe this is the Eye of Horus. Is that correct? Maybe you really connect with Egyptian culture, or maybe you're really into it. Maybe you're into like the spiritual aspect of Egypt. Okay. But the back of this says time. You're trying too hard. Give it time. So yeah, with whatever this is, I feel like you just have to wait and see. I do feel like you're going to see the growth. You are going to see the progress. And I feel like you are going to be inspired by it. But it's not going to be easy. And there is going to be a part of you that feels a bit more stuck, right? Maybe you don't get to travel as much as you want. Or maybe you don't have as much freedom as you used to. But your family will definitely benefit from your efforts. And I feel like that may mean the world to you. You may not have everything you want out of your life, but this is certainly going to be gratifying for you, hopefully. And I feel like, again, like your children and the legacy that you leave is very important to you. Yeah. That's what I feel here. Okay. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this general collective. If you resonated with this reading or you found it fascinating, and you're hoping that maybe one day I'll be able to pick up on your energy situation, or if you want me to do a reading for you sometime in the future, I encourage you to hit the follow button and or subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is Soup for the Soul Tarot, and it's the digit 4. Okay, it's not F-O-R, it's not F-O-U-R, it's Soup, the digit 4, the Soul Tarot. So I am going to end this live and start a new one, and I'll probably jump into the Taurus reading if I see nobody here has donated. If you do want a live reading, you can follow me over to the other side, and after I do the Taurus reading, I could definitely get to yours if you want a personal reading from me tonight. And yeah, and then you can find, again, more information on how you can do that through my bio. So, alright guys, hope to see you in the next live. Bye.